Hi, I'm Heidi Brumbach, CEO of Technish Creative and executive producer of Be Well TV. And I'd like to welcome you to another one of our shows on Be Well TV, hosted by Savannah Brooke. This is Savannah here with me. I'm so excited to have you here because this is foreign territory to me, and I want to be well. And I'm excited to hear about everything that you teach and everything that you have to say. So, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for watching and tuning in. And I'm so excited about this opportunity that you're presenting for everybody who's going to be able to tap into their wellness inside. So I'm really excited to start this series and help everybody tap into their mindfulness, their presence, their peace, and their stillness, because I think right now more than ever we need that.
So, Savannah, I want to start by giving the viewers a little bit about your background. How did you get to the place that you are now?
Yeah, so currently I do meditations and lifestyle consulting for people to create their happiest and healthiest versions of themselves. To begin, I went on my own personal spiritual journey about 2.5 or 3 years ago when I separated from the event and hospitality industry where many of us come from. And right now, I know a lot of us are kind of figuring out what that next step is. And I think that I kind of got a glimpse of what it was like to be in the peace and the presence, because as a very busy girl, right? I went to Rosen UCF. I was working for event companies. I was in part of MPI with you. And so constantly on the go, just running, fulfilling every single minute to the max. And we get overwhelmed and overloaded in that space. And so whenever it was time for me to take a step out of the industry, I started to spend a lot of isolated time in nature. And when I was in nature, I would just want to completely disconnect from everything. My phone. I would leave the phone. I have this rule that I do. It's called leave your phone and keys at the door. And the door being the tree outside of the place that I would step into. And every time I would step into that, for me it was like a whole new dimension, but it could just be like a pond or it could be a piece of grass. I would find the most peace, and I would touch base with nature. And that's really how the journey began for me.
And you told me earlier that you really discovered things on your own. It wasn't that you went through lessons or that you found your own coach, but you really found this within you, and it manifested.
Yeah, it's true. And so it's really interesting because when I was doing it at first, when I say doing it, I mean spending the time alone and creating a meditation practice and just asking myself, what do I need to be healthier? What do I need to be happier? I just wanted to be alone. So it was never an intentional thing that I went and said, I'm going to start living this spiritual life or start living this, whatever the categories are that people give for this. But in that alone time is when I really started to just tap in and listen to my heart and start listening to the intuition. So with the intuition, it kind of guided me through everything that I needed to create this healthier, light body that I'm wearing today.
So a lot of what you will be addressing and showcasing, so to speak, in this series of shows is meditation. Can you tell me what is meditation?
Sure. So meditation is actually can be very misunderstood from people who haven't begun meditating yet. And it's actually a practice. It's just a practice. And it's a term for the practice that we create for ourselves to create more intentionality within our mind or more presence within our being. And so it's a modality. It is an opportunity. And meditation can really just be a term for anything that we want to be able to go inside and be able to really clear out the mind. It helps create awareness, attention, and intention. So a lot of times people might think that it's specifically about calming your mind, and it's much more than that.
There are a lot of misconceptions, just like you said. What is meditation not?
Meditation is not rushed. Meditation is not planned, even, I think. Meditation is not, I was going to say dedication. It is actually a dedication. If you want to create a concentration, you can begin a new meditation that is specifically targeting certain things. So what it's not is an expectation.
I love that. A lot of people are very rushed in their daily life. When is the proper time to meditate?
The proper time to meditate is any time. When I was working still, when I say working still, working with a group of people in a very busy environment, I would have to just separate and go out to my car sometimes, or I would have to sometimes go into the bathroom and sit, or just go find the nearest tree. And the best time to meditate is when you need that peace, when you need that time alone, when you need that breath. And we constantly will chase and go and do, but we're not creating enough stillness for ourselves. So the time that is best to meditate is when your part of you just says, enough's enough. I need to take a pause.
I love it. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing all of the practices that you lead. I want to guarantee the viewers at home that there are multiple levels to what you have to offer. And if you've never meditated before, you will have an opportunity to give it a try at an entry level. And eventually we'll have so much content available that you'll be able to sift through whatever commitment you would like to get involved with. So please take a look and follow and subscribe. Yes. Watch Savannah Brooke on Soothing Your Soul.
Yes, Soothing Your Soul. Thank you.